What did we learn now? In adverbs, the word, the position of the adverb changes, then the meaning also completely changes. So, in the position of adverbs, to follow this, we have 6 rules to follow. We said the adverb, the meaning of the sentence changes when we change the position of the adverb. Now, in our writing, we get to be careful. We have 6 rules to follow in the position of adverbs. Okay? Given below are some rules for writing. So, this is only applicable for rules for writing an adverb in its correct position. There are 6 rules to follow. Some rules given below are some rules for writing an adverb. Writing an adverb in its correct place, in its correct place. That's what we are looking at. Okay, when we say place, we are talking about position. Okay, when we talk about place, we talk about position. Where is the adverb coming? Okay, in the first rule number 1, in the first rule, adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Okay, the first rule is adverbs of manner are usually adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object. If there is one. Okay, that is rule number 1. Rule number 1 says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object, that is if there is one. If there be one. And have some examples for you to understand that. The first example I have here is, it is raining heavily. It is raining It is raining heavily. Then we have he spoke politely. He spoke. He spoke politely. And there's one more. Third one we have the mother loves the child, loves the child sincerely. Mother loves the child sincerely. That is rule number 1. Let's look at it carefully. We are talking about position of the adverb in the sentence. First, identify the adverb, where in the sentence it comes. Given below, we got 6 rules to follow. Are some rules for writing an adverb in its correct place. When I say place, correct position. The rule number 1, the first rule says, adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb. Spoke is the verb, loves is the verb, raining is the verb. After the verb or after the object, if there is one. After the verb or after the object. Okay. Now, raining after the verb, after the verb. After the object, you are talking about child. So, adverb is placed after the verb in this case or after the object in the third case. Now, who is the object here? Child. Now, it is raining heavily. Heavily is the adverb. He spoke politely. Politely is the adverb. The mother loves the child sincerely. Sincerely is the adverb. The rule says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb in the first and the second sentence. Raining and spoke are verbs and the adverb heavily and politely are placed after the verb. In the third sentence, it is placed after the object and there is an object here, that is the child. So, in the first two, after the verb, and in the second one, after the object. The child is the object. The adverb is placed after the object. So, it is raining heavily. He spoke politely. The mother loves the child sincerely. And that's the first rule. Now we go into the second rule. Let's see what is rule number 2 says. Rule number 2. Okay, we'll go into the rule number 2. What is the rule number 2 says? The rule number 2 says adverbs of place and adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Same rule, let's see. So, adverbs of place, adverbs of place and adverbs of time and adverbs of time. adverb of place and adverbs of time are generally placed are generally placed. Adverbs of manner and adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb. After the verb. After the verb or after the object if there is one. If there is one. Rule may look difficult, but when you go to when we do the exercise, we'll understand better. So what we said here, adverbs of place, adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Now let's look at the examples. We have some examples for you to understand the rule that I've written for you. Now what is the example I have here for you? First one. First one, it says, she will come here. She will come. She will come here. Okay? She will come here. That is the adverb here. Next we have number 2. Keep the book there. Adverb of place. Keep the book there. Keep the book. Keep the book there. Adverb place. There. Here there are adverbs of place. Now, the third one. Look at the third one. Adverb of time. They will meet us. They will meet us. They will meet us next week. They will meet us next week. We are talking about adverbs of place. Here, there, adverb of place. Adverbs of time, next week. Now, what are we talking about? In adverbs of place, let's take that place and time are generally placed after the verb. So we have all the 3 adverbs here. Where are they placed? They are placed after the verb. In the first case, adverb of time, here, place, here, there, and it is placed after the verb. Look at the verb come, verb keep. But in the case of they will meet us next week, adverb of time. Here you have adverb of time and it is generally placed after the verb, after an object. Here the object is us. In the adverb of time, us, the object is us. Okay? So, they will meet us next week. In the case of this second one, adverb of place, adverb of time, keep the book there. Object. The object is book. Where should you keep the book? Keep the book there. Again, in the adverb of place, the verb is placed, the adverb is placed after the verb come. She will come here. So adverb, the verb is placed before the adverb. Object is placed before the adverb. Again, us, the object is placed before the adverb. In this second rule, adverbs of place and adverb of place, adverbs of time. The adverbs are placed before the verb or after the object. So the verbs are come, object, book, meet. So we have done two rules here. We have done two rules here. In the first rule, let's look at it very carefully. We are looking at the position of the adverb. Position of the adverb. Given below are two rules here for writing an adverb in its correct position. Rule number 1 says adverbs of manner are usually placed after the verb or after the object if there is any. So in the examples here, it is raining heavily. Adverbs of manner, the adverbs are placed after the verb. Raining, verb, heavily. Verb spoke, politely. Here, the mother, we said either the verb or after the object. Where is the object here? The child is the object. Sincerely. Mother loves the child, object, sincerely. In the second rule, adverbs of place, adverbs of time are generally placed after the verb. Adverb here, the verb is here, the verb comes before the adverb or after the object. In the second sentence, keep the book there, object. Adverb is coming after the adverb comes after the object book. In the last one, they will meet us next week. Adverb of place. They will meet us next week. Us, object is us. So first the object, then the adverb of place. So we have done two rules. We have 4 more rules for you. Remember, these rules are for writing to know the correct positioning of the adverbs. We have done already rule number 1 and rule number 2. Now we go into the third rule for the correct position of the adverbs. Okay, rule number 3. Okay, rule number 3. What does rule number 3 says? Let's look at it. Rule number 3 says when there is more than one adverb. Sometimes in a sentence 2 adverbs will come. So the rule number 3 says when there is more than one adverb modifying a verb. Okay, so you have more than one adverb and the 2 adverbs modifies the verb. The usual order is adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time. So the rule number 3 says if there is an adverb, okay, if there are 2 adverbs and it modifies a verb, what is the order? The order will be adverb of manner, adverb of place, then time. Manner, place, time. Manner, you just have to remember manner, adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time. Just follow that order. When there are more than one adverb, that's what we are going to do now. Okay, with the example you will understand better. When there is more than one verb. More than one adverb. More than one adverb modifying a verb. Then what happens? The usual order. Grammar order to be followed. The usual order is first adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. And next will be adverb of place. Followed by adverb of place. Adverb of place. And finally, adverb of time. Place followed by adverb of time. The rule number 3 says, when there are more than 2 adverbs modifying a verb, then the order is, the usual order we follow, adverb of manner, adverb of place, followed by adverb of time. Now we do some examples for us to understand the rule. So when there is more than one adverb modifying a verb, the order followed is first adverb of manner, followed by adverb of place, followed by adverb of time. That's the order we follow. Okay, now let's look at it. First one, he danced well. He danced. He danced well at the concert. He danced well at the concert yesterday. He danced well at the concert yesterday. Now, second one, we must reach. We must reach. We must reach home at 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. every day. p.m. every day. She spoke clearly. She spoke clearly. During the meeting today. Meeting yesterday. Now, what are we looking at here? We said when there is more than one adverb modifying the verb, okay, verb, then the usual order is adverb of manner followed by place and time. Now, the adverb of here is manner is danced. He danced. How did he dance? He danced well at the concert yesterday. Now, we are talking about here the adverb. He danced, adverb of manner, followed by, how did he dance? Well, concert. That is the, what took place, that's the place, concert, where? At the concert, time, yesterday. So, adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time. You saw how it follows. Now, we must reach home. He must reach home at time. You saw 4 o'clock every day, not one day. Okay. Now, here we have, we must reach home at 4 p.m. every day. Now, we must reach, adverb of manner, where? When? Time, adverb of time, adverb of place, where? Home. Every day we have to reach at 4 p.m. She spoke clearly during the meeting. She spoke clearly during the meeting today. So, now we are talking about how did she speak? She spoke clearly, adverb of manner, then place, during the meeting, time, adverb of time, today. So, we got all the three in order, one follows the other. Okay? So, the third rule says, the third rule in the positioning of the adverb, here it says, he danced. Now, adverbs, verb is, that is the verb. Okay? The verb modifying is danced. Okay? And then, what is the follow-up here? Adverb of manner, well. How did he dance? Well. Adverb of place, where? At the concert. Time, adverb of time, yesterday. Okay? And in the second we have, we must reach. We must reach. Reach is the verb modifying and adverb of manner, home. We must reach home. Then time followed by yesterday, every day, not one day. We must reach home at 4 p.m. every day. She spoke clearly during the meeting today. Spoke, the adverb, the verbs modified the adverb clearly during the meeting today. So when you say clearly, what way she spoke? Adverb of manner, clearly. Adverb of place, where did she speak? Meeting. What time did she speak? She spoke today. So follows adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverbs of time. So in this third rule, we found that when there is more than one adverb modified by a verb, then the order followed is first adverb of manner, second adverb of place, and finally adverb of time. And from the examples, it's very, very clear.
There are two major parts of human neural system, CNS and PNS. Central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system comprises of two major parts, brain and spinal cord. brain and the spinal cord together, they are going to make the central nervous system. They are going to control almost, not 100%, almost all the functions of the human body. Okay. And see the next question over here. Total number of bones in each limb of a man. Okay, as I told you in the introduction classes, from this chapter, okay, you can expect the direct questions like this. Okay,